Hello, not going to be long winded with you. Lock Nation here. I just want to say thank you. And I just got out of the shower, so I feel pretty fresh right now. So I've, my aura is glowing because I actually settled down for once. And it is my Friday, so how's everybody doing? I just want to say thank you once again for hitting the 12K mark. Unexpected, but nevertheless, it's appreciative. I just want to say thank you to all those who are supporting the channel and more importantly, who is supporting Jasmine Crockett on her journey to become U.S. Senate. Some believe that she will get there, others believe that she won't. Um, we'll just wait and see. Um, in a couple of days, on the, what does she say? The 8th is on a Monday. So next week, she plans on going live on all platforms, on all apps, and making a decision whether she wants to stay in the house and or take it to the next level, which I will be there in attendance. But meanwhile, while we still have time, go to chance.org/swearing Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. Sign the petition. It's free, and you're on your way. Um, Again, I would like to thank you. This not too many thank yous that I can express to you, and how proud and excited I am to reach at that level. Now, will there be other levels, beyond levels, 20, 30, 40? I'm not holding my breath. I'm thankful that I've gotten this far. Um, I'm thankful that I'm thankful that well, I'm just thankful for being here. I'm thankful that is waking me up every day. Let's start there. And I'm thankful for um, the hobby that is being given, and let the gift keep on giving, because this is an actual gift. So again, without ranting further and further into it, thank you. It's just another way I can describe it. Now, onward. Um, Jasmine Crockett has been getting a lot of hatred lately. I just want to say that. Um, it's quite ridiculous, but yet it's expected. Um, I don't expect anybody from the right raising up a middle finger to the opposite person who hates her. I don't expect any clown or coon to say anything different, and I definitely don't expect white folks, certain white folks, to say something just off the wall, just off the cuff. But she has thick skin, and she's gonna let it do what it do. She's gonna let it do what it do. My hope is that somehow, some way, um, I get to talk to her. I definitely get to talk to her, and definitely get to chop it up with the young lady. She's been super busy lately. Bless up, bless up, bless up to all my Jamaican uh, peoples, all my Haitian peoples, all my Canadian peoples, all my peoples from South Africa. Definitely say hello. I ain't worried about that damn smoke alarm. But okay, I was gonna talk about some other stuff. What's up with this black fatigue shit? We are we back on that now? So we have no other topics other than black fatigue. I remember when black fatigue first came out. It was it was a book written by Mary Frances Winters. Haven't read it yet, but I heard it was a good book. And paraphrasing, that book was designed, it was written to let people know, especially people who don't read, that white folks were getting super tired of black people. But somehow, some way, it gets reversed. Now black people are getting tired of black people. And they're letting white folks get away with speaking into the existence, speaking as if they're the victims. Shouts out to Philosophical. Shouts out to Philosophical because that brother, he is in a place where I cannot be. He's definitely in a place where We-On-Loc Nation cannot be because I have not yet captured my anger. It has not yet captured my anger. Must be some Trump supporters in here. I can't be on a panel where if a white person has the nerve to spec on how tired she is of black folks, I already know that my anger. First of all, I'm not patient. I'm not patient enough. I am definitely not patient enough for you know debates and shit like that because I know how I am. I am working on it. I'm working on it. But the ignorance that is spewed every single day, and I see it on Dean Withers. I see it on Dean Withers. I see it on other platforms. You excuse the most dumbest, illest stuff. You excuse rape. You excuse assault when especially when it comes to women, well, black women, I should say. But anyway, there's this woman. I guess her name is Pearly Things, some ugly ass white looking ghoulish creature. I really don't know, but she's been around for a good minute. Her and Nick Fuentes share the same bed of demonic evil, and she was on Lapeef and she had the nerve to say, this is what black fatigue is, and this and that and this and the third. It's like black people are disrespectful, rude, tired. Rude, tired. They don't listen to instructions. They're they commit the most crimes. So we're playing Uno now. Trump is gonna get his third team. Nah, That's illegal, sir. You can't do a third term. Can't do that. That is the 25th Amendment, sir. It's either 25th or 22nd Amendment. You That's very, very illegal. Trump is an old fart. Will pass with the wind. Speaking of Trump, real quick, did you see him go? That's your president. That is embarrassing to the United States of America. Where KKK. That is so embarrassing, dude. That dude was snoring and everything. And did you see the drool come out of? Did you see the drool come out of Trump's mouth? I'm fine. I mean, just a line was hanging from his lip all the way down to the floor. And people were like, Mr. President, I mean, disgusting. People got to wipe it off. Well, I ain't touching him. No matter, I don't know where his lips been. And then, of course, he gets into it with the Somalians. Is there any other black country he will not touch? Oh, he has I guess just because he's in that seat, that he has the power to say whatever he wants about Africans, I guess. Okay. He's going to end up fucking around and going to the wrong country, and we're going to be at war, all because of this knucklehead. He's already bombed. He's already torpedoed a ship that wasn't even toward that Pacific coast way towards the United States, bombed it. And of course, white folks are, I am so glad we have him in office. This is a president that we can get used to. This is a president that's going to get the United States in a world of trouble if he is not careful. 3 years of this, it's going to be quite interesting. Hey, how you feeling? So anyway, but like I said, this heifer, and this is real quick, y'all. I ain't gonna be long with it. This heifer is really starting to get on my nerves. As a matter of fact, there are two of them up there starting to get on my nerves. Her and Amir, some Omalian, some other white woman is getting on my fucking nerves. But I'm not gonna hold you, because I'm not gonna be too long-winded with this. It's the same old rinky-dink, stupid-ass conversation that Lapeef, he gets into because he likes the thrill. He likes he's gonna get the views for it. I don't know. Nobody's scared, nobody, man.
Happy.
Let me see.
I kind of see you periodically, but good to see you here. To focus on
economic chicanery, and what we're witnessing is the fatigue of this ignorant behavior that all races carry. You know what I'm saying? So I think to just coin it as black fatigue, like what do we call what white people do? Is what's the word for that? Would it just be called, hey, we're just tired of ignorance, we're just tired of, or is it white fatigue? Like, to me, black fatigue is what it really means. But it's just funny to hear white people talk about the side effects
You know what that means, but this is not all Black people, as I always, this is not all
to be their own definitions of something that is not the original.
Well, anyway, I got that queued up. Wait till he finds out the sources in Africa. I'm not too worried about it because he's gonna trip on his own toes. He's gonna end up tripping on his own toes. And some of the generals there do not like him. I'm telling you, F around and find out with these people. Stop trying to look like a woman and start being a man. That's not what your mama said last night. That's definitely not what your mama said last night. Where's my son? What you need with my son, you fucking freak? As a matter of fact, hellfire and brimstone your stupid ass. The fuck is wrong with people? What's my son got to do with the conversation? You fucking freaks. We're acting like some faggots over here, dog. Anyway.
In cities and in friend groups. Somebody said microaggressions. I don't really know what that means, but I think that's kind of just an excuse for poor behavior. So that's what I would say it is.
Okay. Go ahead, Ella.
Hold on.
Hey, what does it mean to you?
Definition for me.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead, Miss Pearl. But Pearl.
Thanks for having me, guys. So when I think of Black fatigue, I think that people are kind of sick of Black people's behavior and excuses for the behavior. And I would say some of the behavior is, this is not all Black people, as I always have to say with these kind of conversations, but I would say these are some of the things that people are fatigued of. Black people committing more crime, a lack of basic decorum, a lack of good faith, at times a lack of work ethic, basic manners, sexual behavior in public, dressing overly provocative, taking advantage of white people's good nature, gaslighting, attitude. I could give stories where personally this has happened to me at work, in sports, in cities, and groups. Somebody said microaggressions. I don't really know what that means, but I think that's kind of just an excuse for poor behavior. So that's what I would say it is.
Okay. Go ahead, Ella. Hey, what does it mean to you?
The original definition. I think that what we're witnessing is the fatigue of just ignorant behavior that all races carry. You know what I'm saying? So I think to just coin it as Black fatigue, like what do we call what white people do? What's the word for that? Would it just be called, hey, we're just tired of ignorance, we're just tired of, or is it white fatigue? Like to me, Black fatigue is what it originally means. But it's just funny to hear white people talk about the side effects of what their people have done to people, and then talk about, hey, I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, our people have been disrespected when we behaved at our best. When you look into history, when people get, you know what happened to us, all the violent atrocities, the redlining, those people wasn't flagging their pants. Those people wasn't rapping gangster lyrics. Those people were going to church. They was conservative. Their pants was buckled up. They was going to church and all that. And they was blowing them shits up. So when I hear white people, the most violent, the most aggressive, the most pillaging people that ever walked the face of this planet, actually call out people who are just showing the side effects of years of mental degradation, social degradation, economic chicanery. You talk. I know you're getting triggered. This is gonna be a long night.
No, I'm not triggered. I thought we could go back and forth.
Nobody interrupted you. Get your seatbelt ready. It's gonna be a long night.
Overreaction. I'm talking about.
No one look at you. This see, like you can't even help it. You can't even help it. We ain't even get started yet. See you.
Okay. like I said, shout out to brother philosophical. That couldn't be me. I'm sorry, that just couldn't be me. Because I'll end up fucking around and end up snapping, and JR is gonna have to kick me off. I can't be on platforms like that. It's intolerable. It's intolerable to having not one but two white women state their little feelings about how they feel about black people, and yet she goes off manosphere talking points. That's all she does. She goes off manosphere talking points and thinking everything is cool, calm and collective, and trying to collect a paycheck. Even though her daddy is a millionaire, she's very much privileged when, but just the excitement of being around other people and trying to get, validation. Like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Again, I couldn't be in those spaces. I can't. I don't have the tolerance. I do not have the tolerance because I know me. I do. I know me, and I know what I would say. And then it get real uncomfortable real quick, and feelings are going to be hurt. And I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a damn. These redneck Peckerwoods have the nerve. Like the nerve. The fucking nerve. But I ain't gonna.
You ain't never. Just get your popcorn ready, baby. But like I was saying, right? Because we got literature. We ain't gonna just talk from just our thoughts. I hope you got some literature on your side, Miss Pearl. Excuse me, Pearl. I hope you got some literature, because I'm not gonna just speak from my thoughts, my opinions. I'm gonna quote from literature. So what I'm saying is, I'm tired of ignorance of all races. But to hear white people go out their way to co-sign this, when most of black people's issues, whether it be the drug issue, whether it be their issues with relationships, whether it be their issues with economics, whether it be their the hijacking of their arts and the hijacking of putting negative images as far as music. We don't control media. We don't control the major networks. So for anything black people to do that we do negatively to be broadcasted to the world has to be funded, co-signed, and endorsed by a European. So to hear these same people talk about the things they've done to these people, and then when they have the nerve to show the side effects of that, say, hey, I don't know what they're talking about, just shows you what we're dealing with. So black fatigue is no such thing as black fatigue. It is the fatigue of just ignorance of American culture, and it's eroding black people because we've been attached to most of these atrocities the most. So excuse us for the fact that we don't want to talk to you like we used to. We don't want to be as gracious as we used to, because when our parents was going to church and saying, yes, master, yes, Paul, yeah, you would blow their heads off. There was a story of a man, and I'm gonna shut up. There's a story of a man, I forgot his name, but there was a story. I can tell you about what happened in my job today. But there was a story here, so the history means a whole lot to this country. He worked at a restaurant for white people, and he said, hey, I try to do my best. I be nice. They call me the N-word. They talk to me crazy. I'm just trying to take care of my family. I'm trying to take care of my kids. At nighttime, I got my own restaurant, and now working myself. So this man works for white people in the daytime in Mississippi, and at nighttime, he works at his own restaurant.
Woo! Y'all remember Harlem Nights? It was kind of based on a real true story. Shit, all of our stories are basic or true to a lot of degrees, but the early 1900s was a starting point for black people to start over. We were getting married, we were owning and controlling our own businesses. I mean, we were basically being left to our own devices, and we were doing great until infiltration happened, until what I would say white or honky fatigue, which I call it honky fatigue. Um, just name it. It's just it's this word black fatigue. It's just like it's no different from, I mean, everybody knows it's a propaganda. Everybody knows it's a propaganda. Everybody knows it's a separation tactic. It's no different from when they try to separate us from when COVID was here. It's no different from HIV. It's no different from any type of disease, any type of famine, any type of whitewashing, and none of those. It's no different. This word, black fatigue, ain't nothing but a propaganda tactic. It doesn't exist. This version does not exist. Anyway, I'll let Philosophical and them handle that particular business because, again, I know me, I know my mouth, I know what I'm capable of saying, I know what I'm capable of doing. Because obviously, me personally, I'm honky fatigued. I'm getting sick and tired of the Nick Fuentes's, the ghost of Charlie Kirk's. I'm getting sick and tired of all of that. I'm getting tired of Donald Trump and his drool coming down here and him messing with black nations. I'm getting sick and tired of all of it. I am tired of it. Me personally, I'm tired of white people. There. I'm getting tired of you. Tired of your complaining. It's like Trump, right? You know, the Somalians, they come over here and they need to go back to their country, whoop-de-woo, because all they do is complain. And I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live about it. But I need what I need. What I need is my three favorite. Actually, there's a fourth, but she was on me about Umar videos. And I don't know. I do not know, but I'll think on it. But tomorrow's Sunday, right? Tomorrow, I'm gonna need my three favorite ladies. If you would like, come up on the panel so you can be graced properly and not just down below in the comment section. Because this journey of 12K, it's not based on what I'm capable of doing, but it's based on influence. And I have 3 influencers. 3. So I'm going to need Lisa, Mahogany, and Barb. Lisa, Mahogany, and Barb. Lisa, Mahogany, and Barb. If y'all got the guts, now, tomorrow I want to definitely celebrate this particular time. And like I said, this is not about me. This is about us. And I want to thank everyone for getting me this far. We have a couple of days. We got until Monday. Again, Jasmine Crockett's going to go on live in all platforms. I will definitely be there. And she's going to make a decision. And hopefully it's in our favor. Oh, whatever she does is going to be in our favor. Whatever she gets uh sworn in for is going to be in our favor. But I would like it if she went for the big head honcho. That's just me. And within 3 years, she would have had all the money, all the votes, all everything when it comes to being the president of the United States. But U.S. Senator would be close enough. Now, I don't know about Texas. Texas is a real redneck state, but I believe with the presence of Jehovah, I think she would definitely get it done. And the blessings and the presence of everybody who has stuck around for her has, has praised her to the point where she can have more and more confidence in herself to actually get this thing. I mean, isn't she up so many points? I think she's up so many points. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. I'm definitely not sure. We will see. We need to discuss some of the Umar videos too. I already did one. You mean the one where Lene Stacks got blessed by the judge? You talking about that one? Ah! You talking about when Umar where Lene Stacks got blessed by the judge? I shall release you. Yes, Umar won, and she's getting salty about it. Or are you talking about the one where he's speaking with the Asian woman? Which one? Which one? Because you don't think I don't stop listening to Umar? Please. Everything that he does, I already watched already. Yeah, well, you're the one that told me not to do any anymore. So I'm not doing them. But go to Philly Phil's live. She's on it every day. Philly Phil's on it every day. Why do you think I gave her the keys? I don't do as much Umar content anymore. From New England. Bless you. My people from New England. All right. I am from Vegas. I am definitely from Las Vegas. Give me a second, guys. Anyway, so I'm going to need those 3 individuals here so we can have a little powwow, a little chit chat. And yes, because I'm from Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada, here in the U.S. Moderator. This is my first time seeing you, brother. be here for a couple more days, and then we'll talk about it. Get here for a couple more lives, and we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it. But like I said, support Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. Support Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. Support We-On-Loc channel. And definitely. See, you fucking up already. Reminds me of Snoop. I wish I had Snoop's money. As old as he is, I wish I had Snoop's money. Now he's not a billionaire, but he's still got money up the wazoo. Tell you that much. But me and Mr. Brodus, we need to have a little combo. What's up with this LBGTQ stuff, Mr. Brodus? What up with that? We need to talk, my brother. I mean, I know you're getting a little old in the tooth. Things done slip. Time done slip by you. You're damn near in your 60s. And you're looking more and more like your pops. With grace comes glory. But this little rainbow thing, what I've been hearing, I don't know, Snoop. I don't know. But Jasmine's been getting, I'm just going to say this and I got to get off. Stop with the Jasmine hate. Stop with the Jasmine hate. I'm going to share you a story. There was a guy that was on TikTok, and I guess he was going through, he was telling a story about basically how when he comes over his family's house, or the family comes over his house for Thanksgiving, Christmases, and all this other stuff, whatever. And he didn't want to get in the whole politic thing, but that's just, it's the same thing that happens to me. Same thing that happens to me, same thing that happens with everybody. We get into that normal thing of, hey, how you doing? Blessed to be here with you. Love to, want to be with the family, want to be around us. But once, and this has happened to me, when we crack open that beer and we go from sports to politics in a matter of minutes. Sports to politics. I don't know why, but we just go from sports to politics. And it's just the men talking. But then when the women get involved, it becomes something else, which I wouldn't want to get into. So what happened was, I guess he was talking about, because there was some Trump supporters that were in his family. He's not a Trump supporter. He is a Jasmine Crockett supporter. Is Jasmine Crockett running for Senate? She will make her decision on Monday. She will make her decision on the 8th. So we'll see. She's gonna go live on all platforms, fam. All platforms. So we'll see. But anyway, this is what we end up doing. We talk politics. And then when women get involved, that becomes a whole entire mess, depending if you're on the right or you're on the left. I remember it happened to me because at the time, I think it was either Hillary and Trump, or it was Joe Biden and Trump. I can't remember which one. I cannot remember which one. It might have been. It might have been. What is her name? Kamala Harris. It might have been Kamala Harris and Trump. I don't know. But you know what what we're talking about is like, are you going to vote? That's the one thing that my oldest cousin always asked me. Who are you voting for? When you going to vote? I'm like, I may not vote this year. She said, why not? Because I didn't find anybody is worthy of my vote. And it's so ridiculous, it's so childish, and gotta go through all that shit. Well, in his case, I guess the discussion went so far as to involve Jasmine Crockett because, of course, she's a Democrat and she's on for that party. But she's only she's only a junior. She ain't the higher ups. She's a representative of the House. She's not remotely up there yet. But according to the polls, she is climbing. But at any rate, the guy goes, well, the people in my family say that Jasmine Crockett is a hoe. She's this, she's that. She's hood, she's street, she talks too much, blah, 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 blah. Definitely come to live tomorrow. Definitely come to live tomorrow. What time is the live tomorrow? I'll try to make it. What time is comfortable for you, Barb? Because I know you work. So what's comfortable is for you. Let me know what a comfortable time it is for you. Because remember, it's what time is it over here? It is 1:14 p.m. Pacific time over here. So over on the East Coast is 4 o'clock. So let me know what time and I'll go. Usually I'll go live at 6 o'clock. Oh, you're off Sundays? Okay, cool. Well, then it'll be definitely safe for me to go on live, say 6. No, I'm gonna try to go earlier than that. So 3, that'll be 6. The 3 o'clock, that'll be 12. 12. It's 12:14 over here. Okay, so you're on the East Coast then. Okay, cool. So I will probably go live around 12 p.m. 12 p.m. I will go, it's official. 12 p.m. for me. Definitely 12 p.m. I'm not doing anything. So 12 p.m. I'll definitely go live. So it's 12 p.m., 3 o'clock for y'all. How's that sound? So yes, she's she wiggles her head too much. She's hood, she's street and everything. And the guy basically goes, now this is the work of the right because they're real disrespectful and they have no decorum when it comes to a black woman. Me personally, I would have really told my family, but luckily for my family, they love Jasmine Crockett. They love her. They love her. They love her if she was in the position of being or running for president, she would definitely get their vote, including mine. But because I don't vote for the people that they like, it's always a war. It's always something. You know what I mean? So, and then the hater of all haters, Anton Daniels weighs in. Now, Anton Daniels can get the foot straight up his butt crack with a nail stuck to a person's boot. Now, I don't really care how he feels. I don't care what position he is in. But Anton Daniels does not belong with us. And I'll be so bold to say is if I were FBA, I would question his credentials with the quickness. But I'm not FBA. I am Pan-African. But he weighs in, and I don't really hear him because all I hear is Charlie Brown at that point. Wah, 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 wah. If so, you mean to tell me everybody can see the forest from the trees, right? Everybody can see how Jasmine and her demeanor, how she flows, right? How she flows and tells truth and facts with everything, whether it be the immigrant situation, the situation that happened in Texas where these women, where they get pregnant, they don't get no proper attention. I seen that. That was disgusting. I hope those hospitals get sued, and I hope those women who didn't give these ladies the proper treatment, didn't give her the proper care, I hope they get their jobs taken away. Because you don't let a woman sit there for a whole hour while she's screaming in pain and giving labor. And then after she gives labor, you boot her out of there. That makes entirely no fucking sense. So I hope you get your jobs taken away. I hope you get lawsuits up the wazoo. I really hope you do. But it's not just when she talks about that. She talks about immigrants. She talks about what Trump is doing is illegal and could put us in a situation, put us in a war, actually. When Trump talks about when Trump disrespects black people, when Trump disrespects Africans, when Trump just basically gets away with everything, including drooling out the side of his mouth, people don't recognize that. Whether we bring up his past, what happened in 1996, whatever we bring up in 2005, whatever we bring up in 2020, whatever we bring up, it gets debunked and it gets ignored. And we end up going through all these hula hoops because, again, going back to honky fatigue, white people are so fucking ignorant. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And even white folks are getting sick of white folks. Why y'all starting with me, man? That's Lisa's fault. She did it. And Barb, she did it too. They did it. But no, for her to be in this much, I expect white folks to do a number on Jasmine. I really do. I mean, I'm not gonna even hold you. I expect it from wife. I expect it from Megan. I expect it from the Megan Kellys. I expect it from the Sean Hannitys. But I never expected from preachers, wannabe preachers, and wannabe, you know, blacks. I think these black senators, these YouTubers. But like I said, when Cat Williams presented it quite well, he said, if you don't have haters, something you're not doing your job if you don't have haters. But will this affect her bottom line? Absolutely not, because she has not only support from the people in her own district, which is a hell of a lot, she has the support of us when we present her with the petition, which, by the way, please help me get this petition out to Jasmine Crockett to see. And by the way, we are at 340, possibly 341. Let me check. Yeah, this Black Fatigue book is good, by the way. Who wrote this book? Mary Frances Winters wrote that book. I might have to buy that book and present it to y'all in the right way, not how these people are portrayed. Can't do that. It's just like the whole Rainbow Coalition, which I was going to say earlier. The Rainbow Coalition started with the Black Panthers because you had whites and you had Hispanics working together to build one nation. That's why you have the brown, the yellow, and the white flag. Now it's red, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, red, all this other. I mean, it's a jack. It's a straight jacket. But let me not tell you that. So let me go over here real quick. I hope everything's good with you. Ooh, basketball. I hope everything's good with you. And oh, by the way, Professor James Smalls, we are riding for you, sir. Professor James Smalls, keep your head up. The elder deserves the elder, Professor James Smalls, definitely deserves my respect. Definitely deserves my respect. If Tariq is going to go this far as to disrespect the elder, all because of some hearsay and not being so disrespectful to the point where, there's ignorance involved, then we don't need that type of time. We definitely don't need that type of time. So, elder, you get my utmost respect. I mean, we may disagree with some things, but I'm not going to disrespect that particular elder who has done more than Tariq Nasheed has ever done in his life. That's what's wrong with these phony Black Americans. They just so disrespectful. We're very controversial indeed. Very controversial. But that's a different live stream for a different day. I want to go here real quick because I would like to show you something before I bounce. But like I said, tomorrow I will definitely be going live, and I will be going live again because, again, Jasmine is going to be on different platforms, and she is, like I said, she's going to make her decision, fam, whether she's going to stay in the house and or boosting up her status, man. Now, don't get me wrong. They all pay the same. Whether she's in the House or she's U.S. Senate, they pay the same, but the only difference is she's going to have more responsibilities. She's going to have more people that she's going to be responsible for. That's the only difference. That is the only difference. But hey, if this is what she wants to do, then cool. If this is what she wants to do, then cool.
So I'm trying to get this out, but hopefully I can do it succinctly here. So Thanksgiving was obviously a week ago, right? Today's Thursday. So a week ago last week, and I called a family member just to say, what's up? How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. Miss you. Hope all is well. Now, this particular family member is a hard right MAGA Republican, obviously a Black person. And, I love them because they're my family, and I love my family. I don't take family for granted. However, my prescription for dealing with them has been distance, right? I won't get on the phone and just have random conversations because often we just end up debating, right? We do not see the world the same. During this conversation, like they normally do, they're trying to bait me into some debate talking about Chicago and talking about the mayor and talking about crime, all this mess, right? And I'm like, you know what? It's all good. I'm just calling to say Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And then as they're talking about how they hate all of these left-leaning radicals, all of this stuff they're saying, they say that they just started talking about Jasmine Crockett. I don't know how we got to Jasmine Crockett. And this person says that Jasmine Crockett is ghetto and, using some profane language. And I'm like, excuse me, right? Like, I'm just listening. Now, I'm not here to defend politicians, right? Like, he can have his opinion, right? That is perfectly fine. Where I took issue with is, as a person who has 2 Black daughters, a person who claims to be pro-Black, right? I was challenging him and pushing back on how could you allow yourself to spit out those words by calling her a ghetto hoe and all this stuff. So let me tell you what it sounds like. All right. Shout out to him. I think if you're going to extend grace and you going to value your family members, which I value my family members also, except I'm a Republican and a conservative and my family vote liberal, which I still think that they're conservative also. They just don't want to admit it. Whole nother conversation. We don't talk about politics at all. And so the fact that he engaged means, and him saying that he was challenging the other person means that he was doing more than what he's saying to us on this video right here. As a matter of fact, he already knows what the person is going to be about, and you can nip that in the bud because life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. So you can say, you know what, man, I was just calling you to say Thanksgiving or whatever and keep it moving. But no, he chose to engage. So I'm trying to get this out, but hopefully I can do it succinctly here. So Thanksgiving was obviously a week ago, right? Today's Thursday. So we could.
So it's basically it in a nutshell. Like I said, the same thing happens to me every other year. Every other year we have this conversation, which I try to stay away from because, again, the more I grow into it, the more knowledgeable I become of these things. Well, my opinion is going to be my opinion. Now, they may not like it, but again, I'm sorry, but when it comes to females, I can't have a certain ones. I can't have that type of conversation with you because I get upset. But y'all get more upset when it's not like you like this particular person in like whether it's I can't even name any right. I can't even name that old lady right now. Hell, she was just here 2 years ago. I can't even name her right now, but it'll cross my mind soon. So, I mean, whether it's Jasmine, whether it's Hakeem Jeffries, whether it's this person or that person, whether it's Bernie Sanders, certain people I feel believe that are strong enough, mental enough to go through and handle business like they really need to handle business. Handling business meaning not going on a golf course, not spending all this money on unnecessary stuff, wasting the military's time, wasting money on the military, going on these specific rants when you should just be sitting down and shutting the hell up. I'm talking about being a real president. Donald Trump is not a real president. He ain't no real president to me. But white folks love it because they're really sick and tired of black people. Let's just keep it a buck. They're sick and tired of black people. They're getting sick and tired of us. So it's not just us. They done turned into the one thing that I feel they were turned into, and it's right on time. And we need to be prepared to come out with the truth and say some of these white folks act like the alt-right, aka KKK, aka skinheads. That's what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? You mean to tell me you don't see these things, you don't witness these things with your third eye? You don't witness these things? No. Fine. I'll just have to make it 6 because this show will not start until Lisa Carter is in my presence online. So I'll have to make it 6 o'clock then. You're not getting away from me because you started me on this journey, Missy. You did. And I have to say, this journey has been helping me a lot. But like I said, I have to I give credit to both of my sisters who I love so very dearly. Never stop doing Umar content. I will never stop doing Umar content. But right now, campaigning is where it's at right now. And even when that campaign ends, I'm still going to be doing Jasmine Crockett content because it's well said that this woman has bravery and has the guts to go up against white supremacy. Now, how this story goes, and this is a never-ending story, we will not know. Hell, anybody can be bought, anybody can be talked down, and hell, anybody can be erased when it comes erased from existence when it comes to politics. Anybody. But right now, let's enjoy this wave while it lasts. Let's enjoy the moment while it lasts for us. When it comes to from a woman like this who is, yes, she is thick. Okay. Um uh C Rock Smooth. Yeah, I see you, bro. Talking about her stomach. Leave her stomach alone. You're looking her good, but everybody's concentrating on her butt. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Yeah, you would probably hit that too, bruh. Don't lie. Do not lie. Okay, C Rock? Love that brother too, man. That's another one. I mean, he's C Rock Smooth. Shouts out to C Rock Smooth. Even though he's acting like he's FBA, he ain't no damn FBA. If you get this, I'm gonna have to clip this one. You ain't no damn FBA, bro. Stop it. Stop. Just stop. But yeah, you would definitely date and hit and whatever else with Jasmine Crockett. Stop it. As thick as that woman is, Negro, please. Stop. Just stop. Love you, brother. You've been gone he's been gone, like I said, he's been going on a long journey. He's had a very long journey, and I'm definitely proud. I am definitely proud of the brother. He has broken away from this wasted cesspool of a sector called the Umar sector and has gone on his own journey with Gino was it Gino Jenkins? Gino Jenkins, I think it's Gino Jenkins. And definitely give a shout out to Gino Jenkins. I like him. I definitely like Gino Jenkins. He reminds me of my wife's pastor. So definitely proud of the brother. Definitely. But okay, Lisa. All right. I'll take a look at him. I'll take a look at him when I'm done with this one. But definitely like, share, and subscribe. And please try to bless a brother and become a member. Definitely bless a brother by becoming a member. My Christmas gift is 2 memberships. My Christmas gift this year, hopefully somebody can bless me with 2 memberships. Yes. I don't want nothing else but clear memberships. Yes. Oh, yes. So let me get off of here and plan for tomorrow. And like I said, we're just going to be going on a different time because I want everybody to be there. I want everybody to be in a comfortable time where I can get all of them for at least, if not an hour, 30 minutes, whatever the case may be. Because I know you got some stuff going around that time. You doing the family, you're doing the girlfriend or the boyfriend, the husband or the wife thing. Give you some time to settle in. And then later on that night, I'll go on live and we'll celebrate. We'll definitely celebrate. And we'll just get into some shit. But meantime, in between time, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. And I definitely will be seeing you tomorrow. Peace and blessings, everyone.